Talaga. And of course, yung favorite.
Buchi, Pancit Canton, and Hakaw.
So yun ang brunch natin of
Buddha's Belly.
Thanks, Marjorie. Boy, welcome sa ating programa sa mga brunchies natin. Ang dami nag-message kayo noong umaga sa iba-ibang social media platforms sa akin. Trying to guess kung ano yung mga...
Number one natin.
Not really number one, but ano yung pasok
Kasama sa countdown natin. Yung mga mainit na pag-uusapan.
Yesterday, ang dami nangyari.
Even last night, pinag-agawan pa ng mic sa Congress.
Sa Congress, agawan ng mic. Meron pa yung nag-announce ng kanyang lineup for the elections. So, madaming pag-uusapan tayo
Okay ba
today.
sa inyo, yung mga nakikita nyo ngayong senatorial aspirants?
Kay PBBM pa naman yun. Wala pa naman yung
Yung
official.
iba meron na. Meron na yung iba.
Parang yung kay PRRD, konti lang eh. Tatlo lang ata sila, apat.
Tapos yung sa Makabayan block, meron silang 11.
11 sila. Sila pinakamadami.
Sino dun sa mga nakita ninyo yesterday ng mga senatorial bets ang napupusuan nyo at isasama nyo sa boto?
Anyway.
Yan, i-comment nyo yan dito sa atin.
Pag-usapan niya natin mamaya. We're serving you news in a countdown.
All that before your second cup of coffee. This is Brunch.
Starting our countdown with weather. Get your umbrellas ready because Pag-asa is expecting a rainy weekend due to a newly developed storm. Tropical Depression Julian was last spotted 525 kilometers east of Itbayat, Batanes. Another cyclone is also being monitored outside the Philippine area of responsibility, but Pag-asa said it is unlikely to enter our territory. Julian will cause scattered rains in Ilocos Norte, Apayao, Batanes, Cagayan, including Babuyan Islands and Isabela. Metro Manila and the rest of the country may also expect rains due to localized thunderstorms.
Maulan.
Julian ba or Julian?
Julian.
Okay,
kapag
sorry.
Tagalog.
Julian. Julian, Tagalog, Julian, English. Anyway, expected naman natin yan itong pahabol sa September because last time we spoke to Pag-asa, meron pa daw one more na tinitignan.
Actually, 4 to 7 for this year.
When you say naman na...
Pero usually yung iba daw, baka hindi na maglandfall, ganyan. Pero yung iba, pero you have to remember, di ba, December ba yun? Ilang years ago, di ba, meron din na bumalo sa atin dito na bagyo December, yun sa may Cagayan.
Basta ang ano nila is basta pumasok sa PAR, it's counted as a bagyo. Not necessarily tatama sa land.
Yeah.
It won't hit land, but within the area of responsibility. So this will be most likely our last for September, most likely. And then kasi October na, next week. So another 3 or 4 na ma-expect natin for October.
Exactly.
Pero parang hihina na daw sa supposedly sa itong northern area because
papasok na yung
amihan.
Amihan.
Pero sa other parts sa south ata hindi pa eh.
Makakaranas pa sila ng mga habagat doon.
Mga habagat.
For the meantime, let's continue with our countdown. Next in our countdown, President Bongbong Marcos has signed into law the Anti-Agricultural Economic Sabotage Act. This allows the government to go after illegal activities disrupting the agriculture sector, food supply, and prices. Under the law, smuggling, hoarding, profiteering, and cartel operations involving agricultural products are classified as economic sabotage. That's a non-bailable offense punishable by life imprisonment and fines of up to 5 times the value of the goods involved. With this new measure, Agriculture Secretary Francis Chu Laurel issued a stern warning against criminals.
Baguhin nyo na ang linya ng negosyo nyo kung may intensyon kayong gumawa ng masama or smuggle ng agri-goods. Huwag na kayo dito dahil mapapahamak lang kayo.
Ayan. So this actually repeals yung naunang law natin, yung RA 10845 that was passed in 2016.
So, minention ni PBBM, the penalty for this is 5 times the value of the item.
Non-bailable offense.
5 times the... 5 times the...
Non-bailable offense siya, tapos yung penalty...
Alam ko, nalito ako kasi I was saying 5 times non-bailable. Okay. Anyway, 5 times the value of the items that were smuggled in. Yun
yes.
Financial. Yan ang financial punishment. Tapos non-bailable offense pa, life imprisonment.
Yeah, so I'm saying nga na hopefully mas may ipin itong batas na ito as compared dun sa nabanggit ko kanina na RA 10845. And if you can remember, the first year of Marcos administration ay talagang binalot na siya ng mga kontrobersiya sa agriculture, di ba? We have yung sugar, yung onion, may mga sibuyas queen pa tayo nun, problema sa importation, etc. So hopefully this time around, at saka, di ba, mga nagkaroon ng mga hearings, etc. Parang hanggang dun lang yung nangyari. So hopefully this time around with this law ay talagang we can go after the cartels, 'di ba? Yung mga not just yung mga nasa ibaba na kasabwat but also yung mga mastermind, 'di ba? Ng mga ganitong kalokohan sa agriculture sector.
We've always been going after them. I think the main issue was
Pero may narinig ka bang mga nakasuhan na nakulong dahil dito?
We've always been going after them. I'm saying lang the main issue lang siguro was when we catch them, keeping them inside the system. In other words, paghuhuli sa kanila, how long can we detain them?
Yes.
Because wala pang the punishment for these crimes were not as stringent as this new one. And also, second, PBBM said also this should act as a deterrent.
Yes.
A deterrence against those engaging in these illegal activities. Kasi dati mababa lang yung parusa eh. So kung ikaw smuggler, kikita ka ng bilyon, okay lang, makulong ako ng ilang taon, afterwards may bilyon na ako. Yan ang mindset nila. Ngayon, life imprisonment ka. Kung nag-smuggle ka ng, let's say, ₱1 million worth of goods, times 5.
Can you imagine, sabi dito,
yari ka.
2023 alone, we have already lost a staggering 3 billion to agricultural smuggling. So, yun nga yung sinasabi ko kanina, as I've mentioned, hopefully this time around, talagang we can go after these persons na talagang puro kalokohan na ginagawa sa agricultural sector natin. Kasi this is not just in the service, di ba? Of course, dito sa mga farmers natin, but also dito sa atin, yung food security natin na disrupt dahil dito sa mga smuggling efforts na ginagawa nila. So, hopefully nga, makakita na tayo ng mga kakasuhan at makukulong dahil dito sa kalokohan nila. Diba?
Okay, let's go. Next. Sitting pretty in the 8th spot are the new U.S. visa requirement. The U.S. Embassy in the country has announced several tweaks in their visa services. Jovi Francisco will tell us the changes in this report.
Starting September 28, 2024, Filipinos planning to visit America and need their visa processed would have to secure 2 appointment slots. The additional step in the process will be done here at the new Visa Application Center or VAC in Parcal Building, Parañaque City. The VAC will handle the embassy's photo capture and fingerprint scanning services after the applicants accomplish the forms in the online appointment website. Even the online system has been relaunched with more secure and user-friendly interface. One News was part of a media group that was assisted by embassy officials to walk through the new visa application process. The VAC shared the same restrictions and rules as those implemented at the U.S. Embassy in Manila.
All electronic equipment, including cell phones, the vapes, okay, the lighters, and what's that? iPads, laptops will not be allowed here in this security area. So this is also for the safety of all applicants.
The good news is the whole process inside the VAC would only take 10 minutes to finish. The VAC will offer appointment slots from 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. weekdays and from 7 a.m. to 11 a.m. on weekends. The other step that applicants will have to book online is the interview schedule at the U.S. Embassy along Roas Boulevard. This is where embassy officials inspect all the submissions and where applicants answer questions about their planned trip to America. Many applicants dread this part of the process, but officials told reporters that the approval rate for non-immigrant visas at this embassy is about 80% and is much higher for immigrant visas.
Do's and don'ts for customers, be honest, be prepared.
The U.S. Embassy in Manila is considered the busiest consular branch in the region. processing more than 200,000 non-immigrant visas just last year, breaching the pre-pandemic figure of 200,000. Hence the need to improve the system.
This is one way that will make our consular operations a little bit more efficient, and we have the intent that because of more efficiencies, we'll be able to just further meet ever-growing consular demand here in the Philippines.
Despite the change in the visa process, the U.S. Embassy also announced that there will be no change in the cost of the visa application. Jovi Francisco, we are One News.
Papalitan lang yung proseso because alam naman natin sa Philippines, US Embassy in the Philippines has the highest number of tourist visa applications in the region. So medyong mga ibang tao kasi sinasabi nila ang tagal daw mag-process yung visa. Minsan yung schedule nila na antala and so on and so forth. And some people come from the provinces pa to apply for visa, so nahihirapan sila. So
I think there's a
make no mistake,
good news
kasi
ito pa rin dun sa mga gusto mag-apply nga.
It doesn't mean kasi palinaw lang kasi may mga nagtao nagsasabi sa online ang mas madali na daw mag-apply. Hindi mas madali.
Mas mabilis lang.
Mas mabilis. The requirements are still the same. They're not easing yung requirements. They're making the process easier. So para malaman mo kung rejected ka o hindi, mas mabilis po. Hindi ka na yung dati na galing ka province, mahihirapan ka mag-schedule,
Right.
matagal ka magdumaan sa proseso sa loob ng embassy. Hindi, it's faster.
Pero
at this
yung
point.
system in place pa rin, no? And when it comes to
Requirements
processing.
are still the same. Oo.
Yes.
It's just the process is better.
Yun.
Improve. Yun,
Right.
yan ang report ni Jovi. Thank you, Jovi. Thank you for that.
Okay, sige. Coming up, the Marcos administration bears its senatorial slate for the 2025 midterm elections. Sino-sino kaya ang pasok dyan?
And later, we will know the grounds of a group's impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte.
Eto na. Panahon na talaga to ng mga
Every year naman, every administration may some kind of impeachment, whether sa presidente attempt, vice president. We had also sa Chief Justice before.
Hindi, tsaka panahon na rin to ng plastikan kasi election na, di ba?
Tas
Panahon na to ng mga pagbibisita ng mga politiko sa mga patay, sa mga
Tapos
na-ospital.
1 year after midterm election yan, mabait na sila. Back to normal.
Back to normal.
Tapos pag mapalapit na ang next election, ayun na ulit.
Kaya kung ako sa inyo, pag-isipan po natin talaga kung sino ating iluluklok dyan. But of course, marami pa po tayong pag-uusapan mga kapatid. We are just getting started. More of our top 10 news when Brunch returns. Keep it here on One News. Good morning. You're still watching Brunch here on One News. Sige, bati na tayo ng
Uy!
mga mabilisan.
Si Ate Lorna, good
Yes,
morning.
Ate Lorna sumulat. Good morning sa'yo.
Ralph Domingo, happy Hakaw Friday. Sabi niya, Gabby Romero, more power Castros.
Oo, si
Oh.
Sam Pokemon Go, si Gary Field, yan ang mga regulars natin.
Oo.
Tita Daisy and Tito Naldi Cancio, good morning. Si VJ, si Vladimir Ponce.
Kala ko
diba?
Vladimir Putin.
Ate Ringo yan, nanonood din yan sa atin. Of course, si Ronald Maxtay, Alex Fuente, sino pa ba yung mga kasama? Hindi ko ma-access kasi yung YouTube natin di ba? Si Mark Santiago, Geraldine Balolong, si Leonie Valdezotto, yan mga nanonood sa atin. Si Geraldine from Bukidnon pa yan,
Wow,
Nanonood sa
wow.
atin. Maabot tayo doon.
Sa Bukidnon. Alright.
Alright, let's continue with our countdown. Going straight now to our 7th spot, new Philippine vessel is now actively patrolling around Escoda Shoal. That information was confirmed by National Security Council Jonathan Malaya. The NSC, though, refused to give more details due to security reasons. The ship replaced BRP Teresa Magbanwa, which needed to undergo repairs.
Tapos sinabi ni, chairman siya?
Sino?
Si Jonathan Malaya? Ng NSC?
Director General.
Okay, Director General of...
Assistant Director General.
Sabi niya, moving forward daw, malamang they will not anymore broadcast yung movements ng Coast Guard with regards to the West Philippine Sea kasi nate-telegraph na ng China. So they'll keep their operations private ba? Basta sinabi niya sa radio, sa radio interview.
Yes.
At sinabi niya na guaranteed na lang, ganito na lang ang sasabihin niya. Guaranteed
Basta
moving
hindi
forward,
tayo-
hindi natin ibibigay ang Escoda Shoal
Yes.
sa Chinese counterparts natin. Ang question ko dito is, Teresa Magbanwa was rammed, napigilan na may dumating na pagkain doon. How will this new patrol ship hold, the word is hold the fort, or guard the area from, or to deter Chinese militia, Chinese Coast Guard from encroaching on our or our area, di ba? Hindi naman sila nakikinig sa atin, hindi naman sila takot sa mga boats natin.
Totoo.
So how will they hold
So
it?
yan ang aabangan natin kung anong mangyayari. Pero yun nga, tulad ng nasabi mo, ay hindi na daw muna nila, di ba, ibo-broadcast lahat ng movement nila. But just to make sure, ay may pumalit doon sa Teresa Magbanwa.
Yeah,
Kasi
pero-
ang inuutos daw talaga sa kanila ni PBBM, ang mandato is establish our presence doon sa mga areas na talagang dapat sa atin.
Pero parang hindi totally palit ang dating kasi Teresa Magbanwa was anchored on a specific
since
area.
April yun
It was
Tapos
anchored.
5 months silang
This
nagstay
replacement
doon.
is mukhang...
Magpapatrol.
Okay.
Bakit?
You're
Bakit?
finishing my sentence.
Ay, sorry, go lang.
Hindi.
Ganun ka rin naman sa akin
Nasabi mo na.
So
Okay na.
magpapatrol lang sila. So ang ano din natin, ang EFP din natin is also planning dun sa kanilang stage 3 ng modernization program, magbumili ng marami pang mga ships, especially yung mga vessels that will help patrol nga the area. Pero syempre, kailangan din nila ayusin yung mga ports that will receive these new vessels, yung mga jets na mga bibili nila. Kasi yung mga ports natin, tsaka yung mga, ang tawag din, mga paradahan, di ba, hindi naman daw masyadong maayos. So, kailangan ayusin nila yon. Okay, sige. Marami tayong pag-uusapan, so let's continue with our countdown.
Settling at the 6th spot is about Cassie Ong. The Lucky South 99 representative was transferred from Congress detention to the Correctional Institute for Women in Mandaluyong City. Ong was previously cited in contempt for supposedly lying about her educational background. She is placed in a separate detention facility since she is currently not facing any charges yet. Ong has previously denied her alleged links to illegal pogo operations.
Kasi
But the lawyer of Cassie Ong has
si
said...
Atty. Topacio.
Atty. Topacio has said walang jurisdiction ng Congress to hold her in detention in a place that is under the executive branch. Diba? So kasi under the PNP yan and DOJ. So bakit doon? Bakit doon?
Eh
diba?
wala pa naman siyang kaso unlike... hindi, meron na. Pero... Ano ba? Di ba may kaso
Wala
na siya?
Parang wala pa ata.
May kaso na siya. Pero yun nga, sinasabi nila. Kasi itong women's, yung correctional,
Is for
ito
the
yung
executive
sole
branch.
facility natin for women na mostly mga nilalagay doon, mga may final conviction na. Parang new bilibid prison, kumbaga, para sa mga lalaki.
Right now, she's still not considered a criminal. And this is only a contempt order from Congress until a hearing.
So yun yung
will
nilalaban
end.
ng legal counsel
Oo,
niya.
kasi sabi niya, why are you remanding her to an institution under the executive branch? You're a legislative branch and this is a contempt order, di ba? So, ilalagay mo doon.
Kakagulo na sila dyan. Kasi itong si Cassandra, tinatanong siya about her educational background. Kung saan siya nag-aral, etc. Yung sa ALS, kasi parang yun ang sinabi niya. Pero sinasabi niya lagi na hindi na daw niya maalala yung educational background niya. Ito lang ako. Nanay ako, marami na akong mga nakalimutan sa buhay ko. Pero yung educational background ko, hindi ko pa naman siya nakalimutan. Siya 24 years old. Ano naman yung makakalimutan mo sa educational background?
When I was that age, hindi ko rin maalala yung exact dates. I remember the school.
Educational background
Kaya
ng
nga,
school, hindi niya masabi.
Hindi ko nga maalala yung dates ng school
Pero
ko.
alam mo kung saan ka nag-aral.
Oo naman.
Yun yung point
Hindi,
ko.
pero ang point ko ito, moving forward, we should really clearly define already what it is to be a resource person and a witness. Diba? While I don't agree with what sila Cassie and
No love lost dyan sa kanila.
and Alice Go are doing because if ever it's true, diba? Hindi magandang ginagawa nila sa Pilipinas. But is it going to be like this moving forward na every other resource person na hindi mo gusto yung sagot, sinungaling ka?
Oo.
Di ba, kung sabi nga nila sa Facebook at saka sa mga social media accounts, kung i-contempt order natin lahat ng sinungaling sa Pilipinas, baka maubos ang buong lahat ng politiko natin halos maubos na daw. Diba? So ang point is, maybe kung proven like in a court of law or, diba, but not as a resource person, sinungaling ka. The word resource person nga di ba?
Pero ako, I feel na talagang itong si Sandra, ewan ko bakit hindi niya masabi kung saan siya nag-aral. Kasi imposible naman talaga
baka kasi,
na nagsasabi siya ng totoo na hindi niya maalala kung saan siya nag-aral.
Baka parang si Alice Go naman to kay Teacher Rubilin ng nag-aral.
Naku, abangan po natin susunod na kabanata dyan sa nangyayaring Quadcom committee hearing dyan sa, Quadcom hearing dyan sa House of Representatives. Alright, let's continue with our countdown. On our top 5 is Pastor Apollo Quiboloy. The preliminary conference on his child and sexual abuse cases has begun. Quiboloy's lawyer, attorney Israelito Torion, said his client was only able to join virtually yesterday. Torion said they will continue to appeal for Quiboloy's house arrest due to his medical condition. He also maintained that the embattled pastor is innocent despite various evidence against him.
He is trying to understand all the bad things that are happening to him. And this is indeed a season of tribulation against him. But soon, there will be a season of vindication likewise. As long as the sun rises in the east, we believe in his innocence.
As the sun rises.
Hingi ka ng house arrest Dapat from the start, sumuko ka kaagad, hindi ka na pinagastos mo yung police force, pinagod mo yung mga tao, pati yung mga followers mo, kawawa. Tapos ngayon, hihingi ka house arrest. Dapat humingi ka, sumuko ka from the start, have your doctors prove na may medical condition ka, and ask for a house arrest or a medical arrest sa loob ng isang hospital arrest. Ngayon, pinahirap mo lahat ng tao, tapos nahihingi ka ng house arrest and you will be vindicated.
Uy, ang US, di ba, is asking na rin for extradition.
Hindi. Managot ka dito.
Managot ka muna dito.
Kung matapos mo, kung kinulong ka dito ng 30 taon, di ba, sagarin mo yung 30 years in prison if you are guilty. Then you go to the States, serve another 30.
Kalma. Galit na galit si Diego. Sige. Marami pa tayong pag-uusapan. Let's continue muna with our countdown.
Placing at the fourth spot is the office of the Vice President's proposed budget. Some senators will come to rescue the OVP slashed budget for 2025. Senator Mig Zubiri said that some of his colleagues will seek to increase the OVP's proposed budget. Vice President Sara Duterte repeatedly snubbed the budget hearings in the House. This prompted lawmakers to decrease the OVP's proposed budget from 2 billion pesos to 733 million pesos. Zubiri expressed confidence that VP Sara will attend their budget hearings.
In fairness, dito nag-attend po siya and she answered questions raised by some of our senators. She was very engaging with the senators, so walang problema.
Well, because we all know naman she has allies there
Yeah,
You
siya sa alay.
have Senator Bato de la Rosa. You have Senator Robin Hood Padilla.
Alam mo yung bulk, kasi tignan mo yung budget ni VP Sara, no? Ang bulk ng budget na is very, ika nga tama, I'd have to agree with Congress on this, on the lower house. Ang budget na hiningi niya, majority of it, redundant sa mga current functions ng ibang department. You have DSWD, di ba? You have function ng PhilHealth. Ang dami nun di ba? So, yung mga burial assistants, di ba? Yung mga assistance sa mga indigenous people, assistance sa mga less fortunate people, very redundant, di ba? Kaya nga if you remember, so kay former VP Lenny, they gave her the basic budget para mag-operate, and then yung mga programa ni VP Lenny for the laylayan, nanggagaling sa donations
Mostly donations
from corporate institutes, because I agree naman, redundant kay may DSWD, may function ka. So, ba't mo ihihiwalay ang function ng...
Tsaka, di ba, kinwestiyon din doon yung mga satellite offices niya. So, lumaki yung budget din niya. Isa sa mga reasons or factors ba't lumaki yung budget niya. Because you have a lot of satellite offices that you pay the rents, etc. Di ba?
Why not? Let's be prudent the way we spend.
Tsaka, bakit kailangan ng confidential intelligence funds doon sa...
Tsaka historically, ang
opisina.
OVP is either, kung walang confidential fund, nasa 5 to 10 million range lang. Ito, ang laki ng hinihingi. So why will you come to the rescue pag hindi naman kailangan ang budget? Huwag ganun ang... Porket may political alliances ka, let's not do it that way anymore.
Pero tignan natin, di ba, anong mangyayari dito sa... Kasi may plenary debate siya, hindi manggagaling muna sa Senate.
Anyway, matagal pa yan.
A-attend siya dyan.
By camp pa yan.
Ano ang mapagkakasunduan nila tungkol dyan sa budget ng OVP. Pero sabi naman ni Vice President Sara Duterte, she's willing to attend sa Senate. Diba? The last time she attended also, kaso nagkasagutan sila doon ni Senator Risa Ontiveros.
Yeah.
So, abangan po natin yan. Ito, tungkol pa rin kay Vice President Sara Duterte. One group has started drafting an impeachment complaint against Vice President Sara Duterte. Here's the report.
Progressive group Bagong Alyansang Makabayan or Bayan is convinced that there is enough basis for the impeachment of Vice President Sara Duterte. This comes amid issues on her budget utilization and absence in hearings. Bayan Chairperson Teddy Casino said they aim to file an impeachment complaint against Duterte by November.
Naka-break na ang Kongreso, so most likely, if ever that will be filed, makapag-resume na yan around November. But we understand may ibang groups din na nag-draft na ng kanilang complaint. So, there might even be multiple complaints. And definitely, we will need all the support that we can get.
Casino said they are confident that they will secure enough votes in Congress. 1/3 of House lawmakers need to vote in favor of impeachment before it can proceed to Senate.
In-expect natin, madaling makakakuha ng endorsement. And in fact, the House only needs 106 congressmen to sign on the endorsement for the impeachment to go straight to the Senate. So best case is if we are able to get 106 supporters in the House, that will make the impeachment process faster.
Duterte had claimed earlier that some people started to push for her impeachment, but she is confident that it will not materialize.
Kung mapapansin nyo, hindi ako nakikipag-usap sa kanila. Nakikipag-usap lang ako kay Zaldico at kay Martin Romualdez. Pero pagbibigyan kita, Ren? Yes po. Yes, pagbibigyan kita. Gusto nila mag-impeachment, diba? So apparently, pakiramdam ko at sa tingin ko sa mga nangyayari, wala silang kaso for impeachment. Kaya sila nandyan. Kaya sila sige hanap ng kung ano ang gagamitin nila.
In a new statement, Duterte calls on Congress not to make use of witnesses without credibility. She cited former DepEd official Gloria Mercado, who accused Duterte of bribery. Duterte said these efforts of Congress may destroy the lives of other DepEd officials who are innocent. For News 5, Marian Enriquez, we are One News.
A few months ago, nakikita mo na yung trend na possibly it's going to impeachment nung dinideny pa ng Congress at that time. Pero inamin naman ni Congressman Tulfo na ang talagang nag-ignite sa galit ng mga ibang house, not as a whole but several lawmakers, was when she did not want to take a simple oath.
Dun sa, as a resource
As a resource
person
person.
or as a witness.
Before that, inamin niya, people were talking about it, but it's not in unison or talagang na-scripted. Hindi daw
Kaya
ganon.
nga yung di ba itong yung former DepEd employee, sinasabi nila yung 50,000 na envelope for how many months, baka doon nila kinokonekta yan doon sa paggastos ng confidential funds in 11 days.
Pero
So,
parang
yung,
paano
tinitingnan
mangyayari yun?
nila.
Kasi 11 days ang ina-accuse kay VP Sara, mabilis ito, months ang binigay
Ewan ko sa kanila, no? That's their
I don't see the connection ng timeline.
Pero yun ang gusto nilang dyan, pakita doon, yung narrative nila. Pero sinasabi nga ni Vice President Sara Duterte, mabilis na to, no? Sinasabi niya, yung political handler daw ni Senator Risa Ontiveros, Representative Franz Castro, at saka ni former Senator Antonio Trillanes, iisa lang. At ang goal daw yun ay magkaroon ng attack, di ba? Orchestrated attack against
Alam mo, pwede ba normal
Yan
naman
ang kanyang sinabi.
normal ang political handlers so it's hindi na
Iisa
bagay.
lang daw yun.
Pero isa lang masasabi ko, ang ganda ng tan ni VP Sara.
Bakit?
Bagay sa kanya.
Nag-beach siya?
Hindi ko alam. Basta nakita ko lang ang ganda ng kulay niya. Nagbo-bloom si VP ngayon.
Sige, marami tayong pag-uusapan. So don't go away, Jago.
Go, ikaw!
We're not done yet. Ikaw yan, may dalawa pa. Stay with us. May guest tayo. Sa Lunes na po ang pinakakaabangang bagong serye ng ating mga kapatid na ang Himala ni Nino. At for today, makakasama po natin ang child stars ng Ang Himala ni Nino na sila Ryrie Turingan. That's you. Of course, si Kenneth Mendoza. Hello.
Hello.
At saka si Achilles Mamon. Hello. Good morning. Thank you for
Ito
joining
mga
us.
ano to eh.
Baka gusto nyo kumain.
Angel, mga ka-generation natin
Gucci,
to
you
eh.
want this? You want? You can get. You want?
Uy!
Oh, ano? Ay,
Salita
isa ka
ako,
pala si
salita
Diego.
ako. Huwag mo titularan siya, mga kids, ha? Hindi nakikinig pag kinakausap.
Ano
Uy,
sinasabi
hindi.
mo?
Sabi ko mga ka-generation natin to mga
Ay,
bata.
oh my gosh.
Okay, let's start off muna. Who likes to go first? I wanna ask kasi, ano yung mga roles nyo in this show sa Himala ni Nino?
Oo, ikaw muna, Kenneth. Anong
Yeah, I mean,
roles mo?
who do
Anong
you portray?
gagampanan mo na
Sino
papel?
yung character mo sa Nino?
Ang ano ko po doon is mahilig po akong kumain. tapos po,
Hindi
matakaw po
obvious.
ako doon.
Hindi naman.
Hindi obvious. So, matakaw ka
Matakaw.
doon. Anong pangalan mo doon?
Butchoy po.
So, bagay.
Kaya nga po
pwede.
binansagang butchoy.
Ayun, ang cute.
So, yun ang role mo, matakaw ka. Pero ikaw naman, Kilis, no? What's your role there?
Ako po si Joko as kaaway po ni Nino.
So ano, kontrabida ka?
Apa.
Akala ko noon mabait ka kasi may kala ko parang... So, kontrabida, okay.
Siya'y
Ano name mo doon? Joko?
Joko po.
And si Riley,
Yung role ko po dito, isa po akong best friend ni Nino. Tagapagtanggol po ako ni Nino sa bully na to si Joko.
Uy, pero pareho kayong friend ni Ninyo, siya lang yung kaaway.
Yes.
Nako, maganda
naku,
to
naku.
Pero syempre, kwento nyo naman sa amin yung naging experience nyo sa pag-shoot ng Ang Himala ni Nino. Kasi I believe ito lang first time nyo to na magkaroon ng teleserye.
Opo.
Oo, sige. O kwento mo, ikaw muna, Ryrie. Kwento mo sa amin, experience mo.
Masaya po naman kasi sila kasama.
Ha?
Masaya din po naman sila kasama.
Masaya daw.
Sino?
Anong ka na to? Sila.
Sila.
Simon Cruz. Bakit? Kasi crush ko siya, diba?
Ano siyang crush? Ikaw, ano? Achilles?
Ako naman po masaya po kasi po makakabandi ko po yung mga kapwa kong talents, actors.
Ayun. Ikaw, Kenneth.
Ako naman po, actually, ito po yung pinaka-big break ko po. Kasi po, sa mga
Ano?
background
Go.
po.
Nag-extra ka lang before. Tapos ngayon, may role ka na. Talagang, ikaw pa yung butchoy na pinakamatakaw dito. Pakitaan mo nga kami. Pero hindi, sige. Gusto namin malaman kung paano kayo napunta dito sa show na to. Nag-audition ba kayo? Pinapunta ba kayo? Doon paano? Sige, kwentuhan nyo kami. Sinong gusto magkwento? Ikaw muna. Sige.
Actually po kasama ko po siya mag-audition.
Si Kenneth, nag-audition kayo. O, tapos
Po,
ano pinagawa ng audition?
Nagpa-acting po, nagpa-singing, dancing. Tapos po, after 1 year ata po,
Ay, wow.
pagkatingin po namin, nakuha po kami.
Wow.
So, pero magkaibigan kayo matagal na?
Opo. Siya nga lang po yung kakilala ko po nung nag-audition po kami.
Pero pinag-usapan nyo, sabay kayo mag-audition?
Opo.
Hindi, or nakita mo lang kayo?
Nakita na lang kayo doon.
Kayo doon, interesting.
Ikaw, Ryrie, paano ka nakapunta?
Nag-audition po ako. Kasi yung pina-acting po kami, so umiyak po ako, tapos yung mga iba nagtatarayan, yung mga acting po nila, tapos yung mga isa umiyak din. Yan po.
Talaga? Sample nga ng acting niyo? Oh, ano ba? Ano ba yung mga actingan dyan, no? Tawa! Iyak! Galit! Ay, naku, natapa.
Uy, pero
excited kami makita yung mga gagawin
last week
niyo dyan,
nakausap namin yung actor ni Nino. Close rin ba kayo sa kanya?
Opo.
Sino pinakamakulit sa inyo?
Si Zion.
Kami pong dalawa.
Si Zion. In character, kontrabida ka rin kay Zion. Friends ng mga yan naman eh.
Sige, nako, we're very excited na mapanood kayo dahil ngayon pa lang pinapakita nyo na yung magiging role ninyo dyan sa Himala ni Nino. Pero invite nyo naman sila, yung ating mga kapatid dito, tingin kayo dyan. Sabihin nyo, manood sila ng inyong teleserye. Kailan ba to ipapalabas? Sinong gusto mauna? Sige, siya daw muna.
Mga kapatid, please manood po kayo ng Himalayan ninyo. Malapit na po to. Sa September 30 na po. Monday to Friday, 11:15 a.m. Dito lang sa TV5.
Naku, baka palitan na ako sa brunch nito
Mga kapatid, panoorin niyo po ang Himalayan ninyo dito lang sa TV5. 3 araw na lang. 11:15 a.m. Monday to Friday bago mag-Itbulaga. Dito lang sa TV5.
Yay! And of course, last but not the least,
Iniimbitahan niyo po kayo na manood ng Ang Himalayan ninyo. Di September 30 na po. Dito lang sa TV5.
Yun, energy. Ayan. Maraming salamat sa inyo. Thank you so much for joining us today. Si Ryrie, si Achilles, at saka si Kenneth. Alright. Sige, dyan lang po kayo. Our news countdown will continue when Brunch returns. Keep it here on One News.
Welcome back. You're still watching Brunch here on One News. Alam mo, pag ganyan yung mga kausap mo sa umaga,
diba? Nawala yung init ng ulo ni Diego.
Nakaka-good vibes talaga. Ang cute nilang lahat. Talagang kitang-kita rin. No?
Kumain din sila Good morning lang kay Samuel Belderol tsaka Cynthia Valdez Dayaw. Nanonood din sila sa atin.
Good morning po sa inyong lahat. And of course, salamat ulit sa Budas Bed.
Sarap po. Paubos na yung paninda natin.
Ubus na ang paninda natin. Alright, let's move on. Our top 2 is about the Makabayan slate for the Senate for the 2025 midterm elections. Now, this list includes candidates from various sectors. These are ACT Teachers Representative Franz Castro and Gabriela Representative Arlene Brosas, Modi Floranda of Piston, Mimi Domingo of Kadamay, and Jocelyn Andamo of Filipino Nurses United, as well as Jerome Adonis of Kilusang Mayo Uno, former Congresswoman Liza Masa, and bagong Alyansa Makabayan Chairman Teddy Casino. Also included in the lineup are Ronel Arambulo of Pamalakaya, Danilo Ramos of Kilusan Magbubukid, and Moro leader Amira Lidasan. In an interview with Storycon, Casino expressed optimism about achieving an effective campaign. He emphasized that they are all from the grassroots.
And I think the time is right for an alternative kind of politics, a politics of, yun na nga, ideologies and principles. And ang ginawa talaga namin consciously is we chose candidates that came from the grassroots. Hindi lang puro political dynasties ang choice natin.
I see several names sa lineup that are may laban, ha. I see some of the, and I like the idea.
Si Representative Franz Castro,
You have Lisa Masa. You have
familiar tayo dyan sa Congress.
former Congresswoman Lisa Masa. You have also si Teddy Casino. Basta 3 or 4 names
Arlene
that I see there.
Brosas.
Alam mo, I agree with...
active talaga na
I agree with
pang-balance.
si former Congressman Teddy Casino na it's nice to offer an alternative na people talaga from the grassroots who can provide legislation sa area of expertise nila, di ba?
Kasi we have to remember, senatorial slate ang pinag-uusapan natin dito, pagiging senador, di ba? Of course, yung mga kababayan natin gusto nila na matulungan sila ng mga gusto nilang iboboto, pero make sure yung mga personalidad na ito, yung mga senatorial bets na to, yung talagang magbibigay ng pag-asa sa paggawa ng batas. Kasi senators yan.
You have to define that because other candidates medyo ano sila about the delineation between executive branch and this is legislation and you're legislating on behalf of the people you represent.
Diba?
And each
Kunyari,
senator,
isang farmer, ano ba yung dapat na batas na nauukol para sa isang farmer?
Pero you have to also remember, each representative also does not represent a minority, unlike the Congress. Congress kasi may party list and may district representative. Okay, ito, you're representing the entire state as a whole. But of course, kada senador, may kanya-kanya silang advocacy in place. Like you have, for example, right now, pag education, alam mo si Senator Joel Villanueva, nandun. Si Senator Angara, who's now the deputy, a stalwart of education. Like former Senator Bam Aquino, sa education din. So may kanya-kanyang toka sila na area of expertise nila.
Transportation, si Senator Grace po.
Grace po, oo.
Pag women and children equality,
alam mo, Ensoji,
Senator Risa Ontiveros.
Alam mo na yun, oo.
So ngayon, mas madami ngayon na mapagpipilian and hopefully mas makilala yung iba pang mga senatorial slates. No? Kasi base dun sa mga survey na nakita natin dito sa reports natin, previous survey, di ba, ang number 1 dyan, top 3 actually, top 2 yung Tulfo Brothers. Statistically tied nga sila dahil medyo sobrang dikit lang sila doon.
And if you look at the Tulfo Brothers, now what makes them likable sa mga tao is they represent a new brand of politics. Hindi yung mga tinasabi dynasty politics, rehash.
Magko-continue ng family's legacy.
These are the Tulfo Brothers, although matagal na po yan sa industriya, they in politics.
Oy, wala tayo ni-endorse dito.
No.
Nag-ano tayo, ang tawag dito, hinihimay lang natin yung mga
we're talking about
senatorial bets. You're talking about what?
We're talking about, in general, yung brand of politics. We're not talking about how long you are in the industry. In politics, bago sila. Okay? And people are looking for gang-ho approaches. Kaya nga naboto si PRRD.
At that time, diba?
Sawa na sila sa mga politiko. They, iron fist ang hinanap nila. And similar brand of politics sila, Tulfo. Also, you have, kung makapasok sa number, if you look at the numbers, ang mga bumaba, yung mga like si Senator Francis Tolentino, medyo bumaba siya.
And to think, senator siya ngayon diba?
No, and he's very exposed sa media because of the West Philippine Sea issues, diba? Malagi siyang speaking against yung pinagagawa ng China, and yet, despite of that, medyo at this point, medyo mababa pa.
Si ano, 'di ba? Si Modi Floranda.
Oo, maingat
Lagi
si-
natin yung nakakausap dito
Yes.
pagdating sa piston, yung mga jeepney modernization program na issue. Ngayon siya po ay kakandidato bilang
And
senador.
transportation is a very important issue in a country like the Philippines. Lalo na napaka-traffic wherever you go, in and out of the metro. And therefore, transportation is important because kung hindi maganda ang biyahe sa kalye, you need to have an alternative for the riding public, for the public in general. Kung ayoko magdala ng kotse, can I take transpo na hindi mahal, di ba?
Sige. So usapin pa rin tayo ng mga senatorial slate. Ito po ang ating top story. Our top story for today is the Marcos administration senatorial candidates. The president's pool of senatorial hopefuls include current government officials and former senators aiming for their comeback. However, a political analyst was puzzled with their coalition, while another senatorial candidate described the lineup as a disappointing roster. Here's a report.
Current government officials, veteran politicians, and familiar names from established political dynasties. These are the 12 senatorial candidates endorsed by President Bongbong Marcos for the 2025 midterm elections. The lineup includes former senators Manny Pacquiao, Ping Lacson, and his 2022 national elections running mate, former Senate President Tito Soto. Las Piñas Representative Camille Villar and ACT-CIS Party-list Representative Erwin Tulfo are also included in the lineup. Makati Mayor Abby Binay and Interior Secretary Benhur Abalos will run for the Senate for the first time, while Senators Pia Cayetano, Lito Lapid, Bong Revilla, Francis Tolentino, and presidential sister Amy Marcos will seek re-election. All of them signed their manifesto to be part of the new coalition, the Alyansa para sa Bagong Pilipinas.
Ang sabi nila, ang halalan daw ay panahon ng pagkakabitak-bitak, pagsisiraan, pagkakahati-hati. Subalit kabaliktaran po ang inululunsad ng ating alyansa. Sapagkat ito ay isang kilusambayan na magbubuklod sa pinakamalawak na puwersa ng mga nagmamahal sa inang bayan.
Senator Amy was not present in the event. Recall that Vice President Sara Duterte said she was only friends with Amy and not with Bongbong. Amy also previously defended VP Sara from critics calling for an impeachment against her. President Marcos just made a joke about his sister's absence.
Kasama din po natin si Senator Amy Marcos na naunahan na ang mga ibang senador at busy na nagkakampanya at hindi makarating ngayong araw na ito.
In an interview with 1PH sa Totoo Lang, Tulfo said he initially had no plans to run in the Senate until the president invited him to be part of the coalition.
Oh, anak, ano to, nandiyan na si Rafi. Hindi ka ba masaya sa Congress? Sabi ko, Mom, I'm happy in Congress. How can you say no when the President already invited you and sabi, if you want to join us? Alam ba naman sabihin ko hindi?
USC political science professor Dennis Coronacion was puzzled about how the coalition was formed.
Ano bang common thing sa kanila? Hanggang ngayon, yung mystery yun para sa akin. But of course, the primary goal is to win the election. So, alalahanin natin yung midterm elections is still crucial for the president. Since his allies are going to make it, that means there's a good possibility that there's going to be continuity of his legislative agenda.
Former lawmaker and Makabayan coalition senatorial candidate Liza Maza criticized the roster and called it disappointing. She said the lineup is full of recycled figures and it reinforces the political elitism in the country.
Well, alam mo, I agree with the analyst na in line with the theme of Bagong Pilipinas on PBBM, I would have expected, a mix between yung mga incoming na pabalik and a mix between yung tinatawag nila maverick politicians, yung mga new generation, new breed, because Bagong Pilipinas
may new breed naman sila, may new ano sila
sa
Senate.
Ang nakikita ko lang na iba sa kanila, si Congressman Tulfo, hindi siya kasi previous senator. So, but aside from that, all of them are rehashed already, mga dating nasa lineup.
Bata sila, Representative Camille Villar.
But
si
Villar,
Mayor Abby Binay.
That belongs to a dynasty. No, I'm just saying in line with the bagong
you know naman where I'm coming from.
Bagong Pilipinas kasi ang tema, 'di ba? So PBBM ang campaign slogan niya lagi sa sarili niya is out with the old politics, in with a new way of doing things. Maaga ang Pilipino, walang red tape ang Pilipino. 'Di ba? Wala nang kurakot sa agriculture, 'di ba? Mura ang pagkain. And if you keep on if yan ang promise mo and you rehash previous legislators already, ano yung change ang mga expect? Ano sabi nila? If you keep on repeating the same old, something over and over again that fails?
That's, bad word eh.
No, you're doomed to make the same
mistake again.
Over and over
Kala ko
again.
yung S na, no? That's...
Yun lang ang akin.
Anyway.
I would have wanted him to mix it up.
Oo. Pero ito na rin naman yung lumabas ng August na listahan.
Yeah, it's very much expected. I
So,
expected
very
that.
much expected na to. Si Senator Ping Lacson, kahit nga walang alyansa yan, feeling ko mananalo yan eh, di ba? Dahil kilala na yan eh, si Senator Ping Lacson sa kanyang pagiging stricto at saka hindi corrupt na...
Magaling yan sa budget.
Oo.
Magaling sa budget yan. I'm quite surprised lang with the party he is in, considering yung history niya.
Oo.
Also, si former Senator Manny Pacquiao,
Yes.
who...
Tsaka dati sila magkalaban ni PBBM sa presidential election.
And I remember him bringing up also yung issues about yung Marcos family.
Oo.
And now they're together. So,
Well, you can see also Binay and Cayetano together in a slate na usually maano mo siya na teka, hindi nagkakasundo yung Cayetano at Binay, pero 'di ba magkasama sila sa ngalan ng
kaya nga ang analysts
sa ngalan ng
politika. Kaya analysts are saying, is this lineup meant only to be for this midterm?
Baka mamaya unity na naman, away na naman after.
Yung Binay Cayetano.
Part 2 na naman yan sa nangyari.
Alam mo, it's gonna be difficult kasi na mag-mend ng current anger na meron ang Makati and Taguig from that issue. So, madami nagka-question itong lineup. It may win, majority of the lineup may win. Ang point is, can they work together? Eventually, may mag-fall out yan back to their own platforms.
Si DILG, Secretary Benhur Abalos is set to resign from his post
Yes,
sa
DILG.
DILG because nga pag nagsimula na siya mag-file ng Certificate of Candidacy, which is on October 1 already until October 8. That's next year. Next week. Ikaw talaga.
Hindi ganon.
Ikaw talaga. So yan po yung mga
Line-up ni
PBBM.
Sa
And of course,
bagong Pilipinas, promise niya.
doon naman sa kabilang banda, yung ibang mga partido,
Liberal Party already had their...
Yeah, so nauna na yan, Checky Bam.
No, they had the Checky Bam for Senate. They have for Mayor si former Vice President Lenny Robredo. Then they have yung LP party list. Diba? They have Laila de Lima and they have...
Pero si former Senator Bam Aquino ay wala na sa liberal. Meron siyang sarili niyang...
candidate.
Sariling partido, yung mga tawag dito pinamumunuan ng mga kabataan.
Yes.
'Di ba? Pero yun nga ang alliances niya pa rin sa Liberal Party. Same thing with the human rights lawyer Chel Jokno, Attorney Chel Jokno, na sa Akbayan naman siya, 'di ba? Ay, Akbayan ba Makabayan? Nakalimutan ko na. Anyway, so sa sa PDP, binandera nila si Philip Salvador. Yan naman naririnig na rin natin few months ago pa 'di ba, na kasama sa kanilang senatorials.
Okay, madami pa tayong pag-usapan but we have no more time. Thank you for joining us on a Friday and that wraps up today's...
No, thank you muna Budas Belly.
Budas Belly, maraming salamat sa pagkain and
si Gilbert Valls nanonood din sa atin tsaka si Mina Benales.
Alright, that's today's episode of Brunch.
Join us again on Monday. I'm Angela Lagunsad Castro. He is Ilo Castro III. We are One News. All sides, all the time. Happy weekend!